What time is it? Two beeps, tail beeps, and Academy leaders. We've been talking a lot about frame rates and timecode, but what's the real point of it all? Can't I just import the video file into my DAW and start writing? One of the primary uses of timecode is to verify synchronization. This way you know that your music or sound effects will line up properly with the final edit at the final mix or dub stage. How will the sound editor or final mixer know where your music should go unless you are all speaking the same time language? One of the most important tools for synchronization is known as a two-beep, which was standardized by the Society of Motion Picture and Television Engineers, SMPTE, in the 1950s. The two-beep is a sound that is played precisely for one frame, 2 seconds before the first frame of the film or video production. Specifically, the sound is a sine wave at 1000 Hz at a level of 0 dBu or minus 20 dB full scale. A tail beep is the same sound played for precisely one frame 2 seconds after the final frame of the film or video production. Tail beeps are useful to make sure that everything stays properly synced from beginning to end without any drift or sample rate conversion issues. An Academy leader is something you've likely seen before. It is a countdown, i.e. from 8 to 2, counting down every frame until the two beep. This brings us to another important aspect of working with film and video in DAWs. The start of a video file is not always the start of the film itself. A video file may contain minutes of visual material before the start of a film or episode. For example, there might be color bars and a 1000 Hz sine wave tone for an extended period at the beginning. There might be an informational slate describing what the video file contains, when it was exported, and who it is for. There might also be an Academy leader counting down. Finally, there should be some visual indication for the two beep. This might be the number 2 in a countdown, or sometimes editors will use one frame of color bars to visually indicate the synchronization point. We will talk about synchronizing a video to your DAW in another chapter of this series, but the first important concept to understand is what timecode you should be seeing. Traditionally, in the days of film on physical reels, post-production timecode started every reel at the top of the hour, in order of reels. Reel 1 was at 1 hour, Reel 2 at 2 hours, and so on. Currently, many editors will edit feature-length films in a single digital, quote, reel, starting at 1 hour. Some editors may start the timecode at 10 hours, though that has been less common in my experience. Finally, the most important concept to understand is that the film or video production itself starts at the top of the hour. Anything like a leader or two beep would appear before. So for example, if the film, including company logos, etc., starts at 1 hour, the two beep would be at 59:58. The video file itself might start at 59:40 with 10 seconds of informational card followed by an Academy leader and two beep.